timing. We have a situation here with the Spirit of Vengeance.
I see that.
We need to get you on those ships if we're gonna turn this around.
Understood. Can we cut the tethers? We tried, and almost ripped a hole in the Spirit.
Board each enemy ship, drop the power, and then deal with the tether. Is that clear?
You can count on me.
I'll clear a path to the closest ship. Fast-dropping Ras Ordo for ground support. He's motivated. That's his brother we're looking for. I remember. Any word from Jakaya?
None. We need to move fast.
Okay, start your run.
Guest of honor has just arrived, Mandalore. Badly, I might add. I'm Ras. You need a bandage or something?
Ordo, right?
Yep. Sounds like Jek has gotten himself into trouble again.
causing this trouble. Ha! Clan Varad was promised an army to fight.
I don't need an army to stop you.
You got some steel. I like it. Slaughtering you and the Tiny One will be a nice bit of fun before ripping apart the spirit of vengeance. Field Marshal Cole will reward me well for your heads.
The Tiny One is wondering if you ever stop talking.
Time to get bloody. You will be destroyed. Fewer skills, but I am unstoppable. You will be destroyed. Fewer skills, but I am unstoppable. You will be destroyed. Fewer skills, but I am unstoppable.
That's one. We got 2 more tethers ripping the spirit apart. Get back to your ship.
It took a lot of damage on the way in.
She's right. We'll have to use an escape pod.
Some real damage. We're reading an engine room leak. That ship's crew is in trouble.
No controls, and the fluctuating power keeps engaging the shields.
Can you fix it?
We just need to shut it down. That'll take care of the tether shields.
Do it.
Okay. Overriding safety protocols.
Russ? Progress?
I'm getting there. 1 sec.
Russ!
Done. Shield is down. Now, how do we cut the tether?
Shay, we need a little help.
Hang on.
Nice moves, Mandalore!
No word from Jakaya yet, so that force field must be blocking comms. Cut that last tether.
Only one way to get over there. This ship.
Space piracy it is. To the bridge.
It's a beauty, isn't it?
Work hard and we'll get a gold transport as well. We'll get 10.
I like to move with the escape pod. Clever. You just don't run into idea people anymore, you know? And then Shay swooping in? Wow! Almost a shame the Marshal wants you both dead.
Just try it.
That's the spirit. We like to earn our money instead of rolling over a bunch of delicate flowers. Boring. We're Darmanda. Don't care about Mando politics. We just like getting paid. Speaking of which, I'm gonna wrap this up. That engine leak you caused is messing up my favorite ship.
Embarrassing. Cannot win. Just give up. This is embarrassing. Cannot win. Just give up. This is embarrassing.
Okay, wait. Wait. You got me. No need for this to get ugly. Or uglier. Getting hard to breathe in here. But you got a bigger problem. And I'm the only guy who can fix it. The controls are locked. The field marshal made sure nobody could scatter when things got tough. I didn't like it. But what are you gonna do?
And you have a fix?
I have a transport. A way out of here. A nice one. Take a look at the panel over there.
I got part of a passcode.
Let me walk away. You get the rest.
Go. But if I don't get that code, my whole clan hunts you down.
Don't worry, kid. A deal's a deal.
Who's in charge here?
That guy isn't the mission. Saving my brother is. Okay, good news. I got the rest of the passcode. Bad news. He wasn't kidding. The engine leak will kill the remaining crew unless we seal it off. What do you want me to do?
Can't have them coming back for revenge. Ignore it.
You're the boss.
Get us to the last tether ship.
think she's Varad or Darmanda. Just a guess.
I regret my association with those rat ghouls. Extreme times call for extreme measures. Field Marshal Cole promised the Ashad the relics. They belong to those who believe in honor. Shea Vizsla does not.
You think this attack is acting with honor?
How dare you?
Oh, she dares.
You made a poor choice.
Flagship Spirit of Vengeance 2.
You hear that? Jakaya's alive!
Life support failing. Under fire. If you're doing something, do it now.
Let's go.
Can't we go any faster?
All remaining crew must gather on the bridge. I repeat, the bridge.
Aren't you the troublemaker?
Field Marshal Cole.
In the flesh. I wanted to personally thank you for illustrating the weak points in my plan. It won't happen again. A piece of advice? You're on the wrong side of this.
I've seen what your side does. I want no part of that.
Oh, it wasn't an invitation. It's just a fact. A shame, because a Jedi should understand fighting against the abuse of power.
Enough! What do you want, traitor?
If it isn't Shea herself, as predicted.
Answer the question.
You've made the Mandalorians servants. That won't stand. But enough about me. Your friends came all this way to die.
Mandalore is holding them back.
I'm enjoying this diversion. Still alive? Impressive. I'm enjoying this diversion. Still alive? Impressive. Banner. Now finish off Jakaya and that damn Jedi!
She's getting away!
Face me, traitor!
Enjoy your last days, Shay Vizsla. I certainly will.
Any crew that can stand are working on repairs, Mandalore.
Keep on them. The sooner we get out of here, the better.
Ras, any sign of ships circling back?
Nothing. Apart from failing to rid the galaxy of my crotchety brother, they must have what they came for.
The Kadera banner.
I don't get it. What's it mean to her?
Clan Kadera started an uprising against Mandalore the Vindicated. Refused to side with the Sith. Refused the call by their leader. To them, it was a matter of honor. Right or wrong, they were wiped out.
It doesn't explain why she went to all this trouble.
It's a symbol of rebellion. Maybe something for those outcasts to rally around.
Perhaps. But it feels like there's more to it. I don't know how she did it, but these groups should be slitting each other's throats, not working together. Something personal is driving her.
We can't let her divide us, Mandalore. Another civil war will rip us apart. Let me find her and end this.
We can't go charging into the unknown. We hardly know anything about her.
We have no choice. We can't let the trail go cold.
I'll leave at once.
You're in no shape for this kind of fight, you old Rancor.
Harjak! Then stop wasting time and go find this traitor, Mandalore. I'll take care of things here.
My hunt ends only in death. Hers or mine.
Will it really be so simple?
I wish it could be, but there are probably more attacks coming. I name Jakaya Ordo as Arbiter. On all matters, you speak with my voice and my authority. Prepare the clans for war!
That was successful. Messy, but successful.
You got your Kadera banner, Field Marshal Cole, at great cost.
Are the Ashad not used to enemies shooting back?
A shame Clan Varad can contain things on their ship once Shay's minions arrived.
Your precious followers got just as bloody. The difference is our reputation will increase, unlike yours.
We're good to go for the next phase, Field Marshal.
Darmanda must have got their credits.
Stop. It's true Clan Varad failed to contain the situation. Let's talk about that.
Thermal detonator!
Good reflexes, Ty. What we're missing here is the understanding that we must rely on each other. For example, if he lets go of that, we die. We all want something enough to bleed for it. Reputation, honor, credits, whatever. That conviction binds us together, makes us equal. So I'll need everyone to stay committed to each other. Like our lives depend on it. The Mandalorians have lost their way. They didn't remain committed. I will show them our unbroken history of honor that yet remains. A hidden chain of proud tradition waiting to drag the unworthy down. We have chosen a side in this battle, and we fight to win. You have your assignments. Go!
Mandoa Dratiku.
Welcome to the party, Commander. Not much of one today, since everyone is busy rushing around.
We're receiving countless requests from across the galaxy. Most are handled simply enough.
Yeah, but some of those asks are draining our supplies as fast as we get them. Hypermatter, people, ammo, even food. It's getting hard to keep up.
Is there anything we can do about it?
Get more of, well, everything. People, ships, fuel, time. You know, the easy stuff.
We simply have to do more with less. We have some proposed solutions, but there are recent developments that we should discuss first. Sana Ray and I, along with the members of our Force Enclave here on Odessen, have kept a watchful eye for any further signs of Valkorian's influence.
I really miss the days when dead people stayed dead.
We are hopeful. The Force feels different, lighter somehow, as if Valkorian's very existence was a weight that none of us recognized. Our Enclave, the Voss, I'm told that even Satil students have felt the change. It seems our ancient enemy is well and truly gone. I'm sure you felt it too, knowing your own strength in the Force. The question now is, how do we proceed?
We need to be sure he's actually gone, and it's not just another trick.
A prudent decision. I will instruct the Enclave to continue searching for any signs of him.
So, on to the Mandalorians. It's a pretty crazy time for them. Shae Vizsla's taken down half the Darmanda on MECH, but hasn't gotten any closer to this Field Marshal Cole. Indigo never was a hands-on manager. Probably didn't even know his people were involved.
As promised, Jakaya Ordo has been aiding our operations in Shae's place. Despite the turmoil in the clans, he's helped us secure escorts for our cargo shipments.
That's good to hear.
Going back to the numerous requests we've received for assistance from our allies across the galaxy, we have a potential solution. We already employ a number of incredibly skilled and resourceful individuals who could likely handle these requests, alone or in small teams. Additionally, between my contacts and Theron's, there are a number of outside assets we could recruit to fulfill our allies' needs. As we've done before, if those assets prove useful, we can bring them into the fold officially. A sort of field test, if you will.
I get the feeling you already have one of these tests in mind.
Naturally.
Our first situation is on Balmorra. They're prepping a big shipment of turbo lasers for a Republic base on Corellia. Problem is, the imps know about it. They're gonna ambush the shipment. Admiral Ago has someone in mind for the job. Resistance fighter from Balmorra.
Someone you know quite well. Zenith.
I was sure he'd have gotten himself killed by now.
Evidently he's quite resilient. Always a fine quality in a potential recruit.
So, we give Zenith the info about the shipment, he does his thing, everyone walks away happy. Except the imps, I guess. What do you think?
Have Baywan reach out to Zenith, and we'll go from there.
Great. I'll let the Admiral know he can get started.
I believe that's it for today, Commander. I'll let everyone else know what was discussed. Thank you for your time.
Commander, just got an interesting message from Master Nosdaral.
What did he say?
Just that he wants a meeting, right away, with you, and only you. Preferably in the most secure space we've got.
That doesn't sound good.
No kidding.
All right. Get the operations room prepared. I'll wait for Nosdaral there.
Will do, Commander.
Hello again, my friend. Please forgive me for putting this all together on such short notice, but it was too important to wait.
Glad to see things are going so well around here.
Arn, I'm surprised you're here without Tao.
She wanted to be here, but she was called away at the last second to assist some civilians on Balmora. She said to keep an eye on me.
Is your training going well?
It's fantastic. I'm learning so much. I think I finally hit my stride.
We really should get on with the meeting. We don't have a second to waste.
If we're discussing Task Force Nova business, shouldn't we wait for General Daerun?
He's occupied elsewhere, but I've let him know everything that I'm about to tell you. This is Erin Lanier. Master Satil connected us. She had interesting news to share.
The Erin Lanier. You faced Malgus at the sacking of Coruscant, and lived to tell about it. It's an honor to meet you.
How many times have you walked away from Malgus? We could start a club.
I'll bring the drinks.
Aaron lives on Dantooine. There's an abandoned Jedi Enclave there with an untold number of ancient relics and artifacts. It would spell disaster if they fell into the wrong hands. Unfortunately for us, Darth Malgus just walked right into those ruins.
Malgus? Are you sure? Nobody's seen him since the Meridian Complex.
I'm sure. I sensed Malgus before he even set foot on our soil, and I saw him. I followed him right into the Enclave.
Is Malgus still on Dantooine?
I couldn't tell you. I didn't hang around there for long. Something felt very different about him. There was no way I could face him on my own. I'm not ashamed to admit I'm not the fighter I once was, but Malgus, it's like he's just as powerful as the last time I saw him. More powerful, even. Someone more capable needed to know what was happening, so I ran before he could figure out I was following him. Packed up my family and went straight to Master Satil.
Dantooine is the last place I expected Malgus to show his face.
We need to figure out why Malgus chose Dantooine, and for what. Master Nostoral, how do we handle this?
General Daerun is on standby. He's ready to deploy military reinforcements, if necessary. But he and I agree that we should keep this quiet. We don't want to cause a panic on Dantooine, or let the Empire get wind of what's happened.
What are you suggesting?
Search the Enclave and find out what Malgus was doing there. Arn has studied those ruins before. He can back you up.
Were you listening to anything I just said? It'll take more than 2 Jedi to bring Malgus down.
When these two faced Malgus on Corellia, they nearly defeated him for good. If Malgus is still in those ruins, they'll be ready for him.
Are you sure about this, Arn? Can you handle it?
We have to do something. I can't just let you go in there alone.
If you're determined to do this by yourself, at least let me get you to Dantooine and point you in the right direction once we've landed. I'll be waiting by the shuttle.
I'm glad she's offered to help. She knows Dantooine and Malgus, and she'll do whatever it takes to ensure her family's safety. But remember, Erin Lanier was once a Jedi, but she is no longer part of the Order. Her only responsibility should be getting you there and back safely.
I'll keep that in mind.
We should get going. We wait too long, and I doubt there will be anything to find in the Enclave.
We're almost to Dantooine, shouldn't be much longer.
You said that you could sense Malgus, even before he landed. How is that possible?
The day he and I fought on Coruscant, I could feel his rage and disgust with every attack. It was like nothing I'd ever felt before. It was suffocating. It's not something you forget. I'd know his presence anywhere.
I know what you mean.
And it's not something I ever wanted to feel again, but here we are. I'm sure Master Nostoral told you about my past. I can't say I'm happy to be involved in Jedi business again, but if that's what it takes to keep my family safe.
I understand.
Setting us down away from the ruins. Don't want to draw any unwanted attention.
What were you saying about unwanted attention?
Unbelievable! How in blazes did the Empire find out about this?
By doing something shameless, I'm sure.
Stick to the plan. Empire or no, we need to get in there and look for Malgus's trail.
I don't think walking through the front door is gonna work.
I can show you a way in.
Are you sure?
Of course I'm sure. You still want to do this quietly. A lot of people salvage things from the Enclave ruins to get by. It's not a very well-kept secret, and the government frowns on it. The scavengers build hidden access tunnels. We find one, we get in. Hopefully without too much resistance.
Then that's what we'll do. Let's move.
We're right behind you.
This should get us inside.
Well done. Get ready. We need to be prepared for whatever might be waiting.
Agreed. What was that thing?
A Grawl. Biggest one I've ever seen.
What's wrong?
When I followed Malgus down here, I walked right through these tunnels without any problems. Sure, I saw a few creatures here and there, but they left me alone. They didn't attack like this. Whatever Malgus has done in here, it sure seems like he's gotten everything riled up.
I don't like the sound of that.
Me neither.
The Force feels so unnatural here. These halls have seen so much pain and suffering, it echoes through the Force. It wouldn't surprise me if Malgus did something to tip the balance.
Did you say pain and suffering?
That's putting it mildly. Betrayal, murder. The Sith were ruthless when they destroyed the Enclave. So many senseless deaths.
She's right. And things weren't exactly ideal before the Sith came. The Jedi here could alter a person's memories if they thought someone was susceptible to dark side corruption. They could wipe minds altogether. Maybe worse. No one knows what these Jedi were fully capable of. Not even Master Nostor All.
I can't believe they would do that.
I don't think anyone's proud of it.
All right, enough. We're wasting time. We're on the right track. Let's keep moving.
Seems the wildlife aren't the only ones Malgus disturbed. Lanier, how do you know so much about the Enclave's history? Didn't you say you weren't involved in Jedi business anymore?
The Jedi don't wipe your mind and make you forget everything you learned if you leave the Order, you know.
Well, not anymore.
Please use all parts only as intended. Be well.
Excuse me for a moment. There are insects I need to crush. If only you understood the error you've just made. I almost feel sorry for you.
It's not me you should feel sorry for.
Oh, I'm going to enjoy this. Your meddling stops here, worm! My wrath, worm! I'll crush you all!
Do stop struggling! You're already dead!
I'm just getting started! Deploying grenade!
You know where these tunnels lead? Tell us.
Nautilus? Oh, it's you. When Zillus said there were insects, this is not what I expected. Colonel Gola, Imperial Reclamation Service. As you're answering a hollow frequency that belongs to my team, I can only assume they're all dead.
I'm sorry, but we've captured your Sith friend.
So I see. What will it take for you to return her to me, alive?
If you tell me what you're doing here, and everything you've learned since you arrived, she's free to go.
I'm not entertaining this foolishness. You've wasted enough of my time. Oh, and I'd advise turning back. You won't find what you're looking for. It's too late.
Her wounds are bad. She won't make it. Not like she'd help us anyway.
It doesn't matter if she helps us. She's our prisoner.
How noble of you, Worm. The Republic would be so proud. Except...
Cooperation from a Sith was probably too much to hope for.
Keep moving. We need to figure out which way to go.
I don't think I made it this far when I was following Malgus.
Then which way do we go?
Should we split up?
No. Just give me a minute. Here. Malgus went this way.
How do you know?
Because I feel his presence most strongly here.
Does that mean he's nearby?
Not necessarily. Remember what I said about how the terrible things that happened here left echoes in the Force? Those feelings of pain and trauma are almost like imprints. Anyone who comes through here now, even Malgus, continues to leave those imprints. And I can feel them.
Why don't I sense them?
Force empathy. I've experienced it for as long as I can remember. I've always been almost overwhelmed by other people's feelings and emotions. Little things like time and distance don't do much to stop it either.
Does Malgus know this? Could he be manipulating these imprints, knowing that you were our only lead?
I don't know. I hadn't thought about it.
Well, all we can do now is follow this tunnel or turn back.
We go forward, but let's be careful.
You obviously don't have a problem killing Sith.
Was that in doubt?
I'm just curious. If we find Malgus down here, or wherever he's run off to, what will you do?
I don't know. We need to find Malgus first.
Right. You should know. The last time I faced Malgus, we swore to kill each other if we ever met again. I plan to follow through on that promise. I'm sorry. I should have said something earlier.
That would have been appreciated.
Doesn't look like there's any other way forward.
Look at this door. Whatever the Jedi kept in here, they didn't want anyone seeing it.
Too bad for them, because judging from these lightsaber burns, someone got inside. Recently.
Then let's see what's in here. Stop right there.
Did you do this? Weren't these people on your side?
Don't be stupid. They were dead when I found this room. Such a shame. If only Lord Malgus could have found any semblance of concern for the Empire, he might have spared my people.
You think Malgus did this?
Don't tell me you're surprised. I knew Malgus was looking for something to break the ties that bound him to Emperor Valron, but I never dreamed he would go this far.
If you really believe that, you don't know Malgus like you think you do.
I never claimed to know him well, but I know enough. Malgus is nothing like the mighty Sith I have served and admired. Noble heroes like those I've known seem to be a dying breed. I've seen many strange and terrible things in the Reclamation Service, but one thing is always consistent. Those who wield the Force will go to any lengths for power. The atrocities that happened centuries ago in these very halls are proof of that. Your kind will never be satisfied. And the rest of us will pay the price.
That's not true!
Hold on. Something's not right. Let's go. Before we find out what it is. Forget about him. He's not who we came for.
I have faced things you couldn't fathom in your wildest nightmares. Nothing you threaten me with can scare me away from my duty. But if you wish to abandon your foolish efforts, I could be persuaded to give you a head start.
Leave while you can. This is your only warning.
I'm afraid that's not an option for me. Or for you. For the Empire! This place will be your tomb! Do not underestimate my story! Not enough of your interference! This place will be your tomb! Now you know the power of the Empire! Time to take you down! Time to take you down.
to those who defy the Empire. Let's turn up the heat. Time to take you down. Do not underestimate my droid. This is nothing. You are nothing. No! There's more to learn. This can't be the end.
I told you to go, but you wouldn't listen.
True enough.
No!
What's wrong?
Whatever it was I felt earlier, it's happening again if we don't...
Your friends can't hear you. If you were truly in the presence of Darth Malgus, you would have been dead before you drew your shameful excuse for a lightsaber.
Why are you doing this? Where is everyone?
I am not doing anything. Everything you see is because of you, Aaron Lanier. I remember how the Jedi were awed by your ability to feel emotion through the Force. I never imagined you were powerful enough to glimpse an imprint left behind by someone's presence.
Left behind? Why would you leave something we could use to track you down? Getting sloppy in your old age?
Use whatever you like. I hope you succeed in finding me. It will be the last thing you ever accomplish. I've done something no other Sith could achieve. I've broken my chains. No one can stop me. Not the Republic, not the Empire, not you.
Maybe I can't stop you, but you are not invincible.
Perhaps not. But you won't be able to put your theory to the test. Do you really think you're the only one who saw me come here? There were many who did. I made sure of that. But you were the only one who did what I wanted. You brought the Alliance commander to these ruins. A shame that your reward is to die with her. I would have much preferred to kill you in person. I did give my word.
Lanier, what are you...
Go! Now! Or we all die!
What are you...
That way! Hurry!
If everyone's ready, let's begin. I wasn't aware that others would be joining us.
Since we're discussing business that could affect our ability to rebuild the Jedi, I thought it best to invite some of the Order's most important representatives. Tao is eager to hear about what happened on Dantooine.
That I am. I'm sure it's quite a story.
You're right. Try to keep an open mind when listening to it.
Don't worry. Probably heard crazier stories from the old man.
This is Master Sal Daren. She's been instrumental in tracking down former Jedi and identifying potential additions to the Order.
I look forward to working with you. Someone with your particular skills and assets could play a crucial role in many of my plans.
Interesting. I was just thinking the same thing about you.
I'm sure you were.
And this is Master Vignor Tesh, one of our most diligent stewards of Jedi libraries and archives.
Before we begin, I must speak plainly. I don't believe we should include anyone in this meeting who is no longer a part of the Jedi Order.
You're kidding, right?
Absolutely not. We're here to discuss matters that could change the fate of the Jedi forever.
But you wouldn't even be having this meeting if Lanier hadn't helped us. We need allies, so with all due respect, Master Vignor, turning away anyone who's willing to help us right now would be a big mistake.
Fine. She can stay.
Anyone else have concerns they'd like to share?
It doesn't sound like they do.
Remember, you are all here because of the part you play in restoring the Jedi, regardless of your rank or title. Now then, please tell us what happened in the Enclave on Dantooine.
That soldier from the Reclamation Service, Colonel Gola, the one who tried to kill us. He said something about Malgus looking for a way to break his ties to Emperor Vauron. Whatever Malgus did down there, it worked. He's not bound to the Empire anymore.
Don't forget the display case we found smashed to bits. I think Malgus might have taken something from the Enclave.
And Gola escaped. So everything we know, I'm sure the Empire knows too.
That is troubling. Any one of the relics that were hidden in that Enclave would be deadly enough in Darth Malgus's hands. And now you say he's untethered. Arn, you and I will comb any records the Jedi still possess about the Dantooine Enclave. We must do everything we can to identify what Malgus took. Master Vignor, we will need your assistance.
Consider it done. I can start searching files immediately.
I'll also need everything we have about the Ossus library.
Why Ossus?
This isn't the first time Malgus has stolen a relic. On Ossus, after Malgus left me for dead in the library, I saw him flee with something. A tome? I couldn't be sure. Everything was in such chaos, and we hadn't finished cataloging the library even before the Empire attacked.
I'm glad you mentioned this. Malgus is starting to follow a pattern.
My thoughts exactly. At first I didn't see the relevance of what happened on Ossus. Sith steal artifacts all the time. But now...
If Malgus is ransacking Jedi ruins, we should deploy forces to any place we suspect he might go. I'll speak with General Daerun immediately.
Thank you, Master Sal Daren.
I'll begin compiling our records in the Dantooine Enclave. I should have something ready as soon as possible, Master Nostaral.
After all that, we're no closer to knowing where Malgus has gone.
Don't worry. That will change soon. In the meantime...
We get ready. And when Malgus decides to show himself again, we'll be waiting for him.
Good, you're here. We have much to discuss. After his visit to Dantooine, I know we're all uneasy about what Darth Malgus is planning.
Master Nostaral and the others in Task Force Nova are doing all they can to dig up leads on what Malgus is after, but sad to say, it's slow going.
Not the update I was hoping for, but not surprising. What else do we have?
I think this is something you'll find intriguing.
Okay, recording started. Date stamped. Encryption is working. There's a Shay Vizsla. I've got an update on my pursuit of Field Marshal Hedda Cole, responsible for attacking the Spirit of Vengeance too. I want to be clear. My only goal is finding this traitor, and I need the Alliance's help following up. I'm sure Hedda's group, the Hidden Chain, has established a permanent base. Location unknown. I need to know who is supplying her and how. I've included my findings in this transmission. Do this, and I owe you. At my end, I'm running down a slippery recruiter with links to Hedda. I have the local Darmanda and MECH to thank for the lead. Tell the commander that Indigo is still a grubby Minoc. Alright, I'm landing in a few minutes and need to go dark. This recruiter has led me on a real chase, and I won't let him escape again. Shay out.
We've done some preliminary work with Shay's intel, but we need an asset on the ground. The closed nature of the Mandalorians makes gathering information challenging.
Have we got someone in mind?
Akavi Spar, Mandalorian bounty hunter. No affiliation with other clans, in fact, no strong ties to any major faction, but a reputation for getting results. Thoughts?
You wouldn't even mention her if you didn't think she was capable. That's enough for me.
Glad to hear it. I'll make the arrangements.
Keep me updated. What else is on the agenda?
That's all for now, Commander. I'll notify you if anything changes.
SWTOR?
Zenith. It's been a long time.
Admiral Ago said this was a debrief about the weapons shipment getting through. He didn't mention you. I wanted to be prepared for this conversation. So much has happened. So many years. Total calm silence. It's hard to explain.
You don't have to.
No, I should try. You deserve that. For years I thought you were dead. I've lost a lot of people in my life, but you... that was hard to accept. Then the rumors started that you were back. I didn't believe them. I couldn't. I tried sorting the good intel from the bad, but the rumors kept growing, getting out of hand. They said you were fighting entire armies, doing impossible things.
There were great challenges, I can't deny that. I've lost friends, and seen so much destruction. But standing up for what's right is never easy.
So many years, and you haven't changed. Still trying to fix things. Still fighting. Like me. I think I see the Admiral's strategy. He was looking to recruit me to your cause, and he's leveraging our history.
We could use you. We believe in the same things.
I believe in keeping the people of Balmorra free from the Sith. I respect what you and your people do. Facing down the Eternal Empire, fighting the right kind of battles. But you have Imperials in your ranks. And I can't work with them.
Former Imperials. But I understand. And if there's the smallest chance you'd stay, we could accommodate you. Keep things separate.
It's not easy, but it's you asking. I'll set my past aside. I answer to you. Only you.
Understood.
I have one more question. A rumor that was hard to believe. I need to know the truth.
What is it?
Does the Emperor live on in you?
After all these years, Zenith, do you still trust me?
I do.
The Emperor is dead. Whatever he was, it's gone now.
My only regret is not being there to see him die. His empire took so much from me. Now, where can this old revolutionary stow his gear?
Now that all the important people are here, let's get down to business. Enclave, what have you got?
Based on intelligence provided by Mandalore, I was able to narrow my search and scout potential suppliers to Hedda Cole and her group, the Hidden Chain. Hedda's targets, Outer Rim colonies and transports on the Rim of Trade route, point to powerful trade houses shutting down their competition with her guns. Those will likely be our suppliers. I have advised Jakaya Ordo, and he is marshalling Mandalore's fleet as a precaution. You'll find everything I uncovered in my report.
Okay, we'll get our analysts on that. Good work.
Is there anything else?
We've got a message from Master Nostoral. Looks like he might have found something on whatever it was Malgus took from Dantooine.
It's taken some time, but Arn, Master Vignor, and I have made a breakthrough. We almost missed it, but a fresh look from Arn confirmed what we'd found. The containment system you found in the Dantooine ruins. It appeared in a list of antiquities taken to the Dantooine Enclave for protection centuries ago. We consulted some older records from Osis, and while we still don't know exactly what Malgus stole, we learned that the relic belonged to a Sith known only as Darth Null. Unfortunately, there wasn't much else to learn about the mysterious Sith, but we're passing along all that we found. I'm afraid we've only created a new puzzle to solve, my friend.
I went ahead and took a peek at the data Nostoral sent. Sounds like Task Force Nova thinks this Darth Null lead could be promising. They located an old Sith fortress that might have belonged to Darth Null. Nostoral and Master Saldarin have already sent a team to check it out.
I don't like how many decisions are being made without consulting us.
Well, let him know how you feel, but I don't think Nostoral meant any harm. He trusts our judgment. We should trust his, too.
In the meantime, there is something we can investigate ourselves.
What am I seeing?
This is where Darth Null's relic was first discovered.
There are not many who know this planet. It is in a dark region of wild space, a dangerous, untamed world. If your intention is to investigate the source of this relic, you must send someone strong to this place. Someone who knows this region of the galaxy. I suggest Arkin.
Our Jedi friends might not be too happy about Arkin running point on this. The guy did almost destroy them.
A valid concern, but ultimately the decision is yours, Commander.
Sana Rey is right. Arkin is the best choice for this mission. We'll deal with any consequences later.
Arkin should be adequately prepared. I will speak with him and share everything I know about his destination.
That would be appreciated.
Then it sounds like we all have our marching orders. Until next time.
That's correct. I understand you recommended me for this mission. I appreciate the chance to help with Mandalore's hunt.
We needed someone on the ground familiar with Mandalorian ways.
You were right to send me. Those who supply Hedda Cole are paranoid and prone to disappear. It is only because I am Mandalorian that I got as close as I did. The suppliers are very much afraid of Hedda's wrath should they disappoint her, or worse, reveal any of her secrets. She's being very careful. Her ruthless reputation and a seemingly endless supply of credits from her raids means she can keep her secrets. Her suspected suppliers in my report are scattered across the galaxy. We find them, we hurt her.
You did well. This puts us in a much better position.
Praise isn't necessary. It was my duty. Until Mandalore herself calls on me to strike her enemies down, I will continue this work. But I should get back to helping your analysts go through my report.
I'm sure they're anxious to go through the details with you. Keep me informed.